So there are a bunch of videos on how to do this, but I wanted to do both a little more streamlined version of it, also one where recording of the the controller as I do it. So first thing you want to do
Oh,
is get to a merchant and buy as much as you can of the cheapest item, the wooden arrow. Got 542 of those. Um,
cheap, right? You.
and next, you want to take the item that you want to use, change the order, and it'll make it a lot easier if you put it at the top, right there. So what's going to happen is, I've only got one of these items, but I'm going to try to use this many of them, and I've now dropped, or I've now stored this register, somewhere, that number in a register somewhere. I'm going to try to swap those. So from here, I have that stored in there. Note this menu right here. So we have use selected item. Note how there's the U that's under inventory for use. Note the shape of that because we're going to want to note that for success in the button presses. So go to brightness, go down here, and you're going to want to roll from B to right trigger like this. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Nope. Okay, so that worked. Just kind of roll from B to right trigger. You have to kind of play with exactly what the delay is between B and right trigger. But I got it that time. So notice below brightness how we have the series of letters that are superimposed on each other. We have adjust brightness or something, and then we have use item or select item. So there's an S and an A on the very left. So to get the sole item in use, which is actually below the menu right here, you're going to take from select to hit B, and now it's a U that's under the A. You can see that shape. Now we want to get down to defaults. To do that, um, if we hit down, it's just going to be turned to drop. You can see the D right there. Is not what we want to see. We have to confuse it further. You can hit bottom left and left on here for the direction pad to keep the U there, but also go down on this menu. Okay, so that worked. If it didn't work, it would have that D there still. So now hit defaults. So I'm going to use the item, but also get this number right here. Now that item is used. And generally, you're going to just want to
Oh,
go and buy, for the next item that you want to use, just buy up to the maximum amount of that,
thank you,
and you can
Cut.
just drop that many. Now, let's do this with Soul Humanities. So, like I said before, you actually want to drop everything that you're not going to use out of that because it'll still use everything you have um, in that inventory slot. Let me change order up here. So yeah, drop everything but one. So let's do it again. So drop. I'm going to store this value in here. You don't actually have to you go up to 9. You just have to, in the background register that, oh, you can drop up to the 999 or, use up to that many. And let's go to brightness. Didn't work. Roll. There we go. So that worked. So again, I have an S right there. I want to change that to a U by hitting the B button. Okay. Now I want to go down without losing the U. Okay, so that was a failure. I have to go back up to go to the U. Okay, so that was success. Hit left and bottom, right, kind of at the same time, and the U is still there. Now go to defaults. OK won't work. You have to go to defaults and then use that. And as you see, 99 humanity. Be sure to pick up whatever you've just dropped. So that's how functionally limitless souls. When you get a really big soul, go ahead and put it at the top there, and then drop everything else, and then select this and use all of them, and easy levels, easy buying for merchants.